Hello everybody and welcome back to the More Freedom series. Today we are at North Wilkesboro for the Summit Racing 60. The points are just they're out of control at this point. King of the Aces currently leads by about, I think, 98 points over Kung Fu Beer. So let's go through that top 10 in points real fast. Again, first place is going to be the number 13 at King of the Aces. Second place will be the 71 of Kung Fu Beer. Third place will be the number 40 of Veteran Chaos. Fourth place will be the number 33 of ZWTF. Fifth place will be the number 23 of Fuller Than You. Sixth place will be the number 49 of Jetman. Seventh place will be the 66 of Syndicate J. Eighth place will be the 55 of Ida. Ninth place will be the 88 of NM2588. And rounding out the top 10 will be the number 22 of Sailor Spoopy Moon. So that's your top 10 in points. As you can see, happy hour's underway. And we've excitement for the starting lineup here. So let's get into it. Starting on the pole will be the number 71 of Kung Fu Beer. And on his outside will be the 55 of Ida. Starting third will be the 49 of Jetman. And on his outside, last week's winner, the 23 of Fuller Than You. Starting fifth will be the 22 of Sailor Spoopy Moon. And on her outside will be the number 20 of Adam B5000. Starting seventh will be the number 51 of AJM 2588. And on his outside, his brother, the number 96 of Nico 2588. Starting ninth will be the number 30 of Corvette Stingray. And on his outside will be the 42 of Mom Games Hard. Starting 11th will be the 66 of Syndicate J. And on his outside will be the 33 of ZWTF. Starting 13th will be the number 3 of Geek Girl Games. And on her outside will be the 25 of JTM 2588. Starting 15th will be the number 1 of Jamal Jackson. And on his outside, the number 19 of XJ Snake. Starting 17th will be the number 47 of Dom Kizzle. And on his outside, the number 32 of Heck of a Duber. Starting 19th, the number 95 of Zed Brunna. And on his outside, the number 40 of Veteran Chaos. Starting 21st will be the number 29 of Wishbone Attack. And on his outside will be the number 80 of Paul Garrick. Starting 23rd will be the number 88 of NM2588. And on his outside will be the 69 of Arco Creates. Starting 25th will be the number 6 of Ice Cream Some Days. And on her outside, the points leader, the number 13 of King of the Aces. Starting 27th will be the 07 of Douche Baggins. And on his outside will be the 799 of Mike Check. And starting shotgun on the field is going to be the number 10 of It's Some Alien. So that's your starting lineup today for the Summit Racing 60 here at North Wilkesboro. We've got Kung Fu Beer on the pole, looking to take away the points lead from King of the Aces, who is currently starting way back in 26th. So we're going to see how this race goes. I'm excited to see it happen. The fans are obviously excited because they've already filled up the stands. So happy hour is almost over. So let's go racing. So again, your starting lineup today, the top 10 for the Summit Racing 60 here at North Wilkesboro is going to be on the pole, the number 71 of Kung Fu Beer. Starting second will be the 55 of Ida. Third will be the 49 of Jetman. Fourth will be the 23 of Fuller Than You. Fifth place will be the 22 of Sailor Spoopy Moon. Sixth place will be the 20 of Adam B5000. Seventh place will be the 51 of AJM 2588. Eighth place will be the 96 of Nico 2588. Ninth will be the 30 of Corvette Stingray. And rounding out the top 10 will be the 42 of Mom Games Hard. Kung Fu Beer, not having won a race this year, is leading them down to the green flag with Ida on his outside. Down the front stretch they come. Ida gets a great jump on this start. We've got a great action behind Kung Fu Beer right here between the 49, the 22, the 51, and a host of other cars. Ida on the outside has kept up so far through the turn. We'll see what happens as this goes on, but Normally, the outside line isn't as fast as the inside line, but Ida, I think, actually led the first lap right there. We're going to see what timing and scoring says, but it looks like she may have led that first lap. Still on the outside, Ida is making a fantastic run right now to keep up with that inside line. Yes, and indeed, Ida has led that first lap. 58 to go now. So we're going to see what happens as we keep going on, but a fantastic battle for the lead as the 55 and the 71 are side by side, still on lap 3. Down the front stretch they go. Ida leads another lap on that outside line. Fantastic run. Amazing job by her so far. The 49 just swerves up into the high line in front of that number 23. I don't know what he was doing, but he ends up losing that position to the 22 of Sailor Spoopy Moon. And Ida takes the lead on the outside line from Kung Fu Beer. A fantastic run. Honestly, I think Beer was afraid to look her in the eyes and just was too scared to look over. That's just what I'm going with, and that's how she took the lead. So Ida, starting second, has taken the lead, led so far over the Kung Fu Beer, who started on the pole. Fantastic job by that Werewolf Motorsports car, and I'm impressed. I'm so impressed by this. That's a fantastic run on the outside. That is traditionally not the line that you run is the outside line, but for this race, she's got her car hooked up. Let's go back and check and see what Kung Fu Beer is doing. I can tell you right now, in King of the Aces is way back in 26th position, so if Kung Fu Beer can keep that second position, he's going to make up a ton of points on King of the Aces. I don't think if he finished in second, I don't know that it would be enough to take over the points lead, but 5 extra points for winning the race that we don't know yet. We won't know until the end of the race. We'll see what happens as we go. Veteran Chaos, or not Veteran Chaos, but Corvette Stingray and that number 30 Ferrari Dodge. Odd combination, but he's now into third place underneath that number 22 of Sailor Spoopy Moon, and following right behind him is going to be that number 20 of Adam B5000. Adam won a race earlier this year. I believe it was the Big Ass Fan 75 at Wabash. Led from the pole, led every single lap. He had great start to the race, to the year, but he has not done as well as we went along. So great to see him up here in the top 5 right now. I think he's currently going to be now in 4th place. And then there's your last week's winner, that number 23 of Fuller Than You, now down to the inside of that 22 of Sailor Spoopy Moon. Fuller, also another one of those, hasn't had a fantastic year, but these last 2 or 3 races has come on strong. So let's check back up here at the front, and Ida is literally running away with this race. She is now up over a second, almost a second on the second place of Kung Fu Beer. Starting lap 11, 49 to go. Actually starting lap 12. Timing and scoring just has to update just enough there. So, Ida has led every single lap. Amazing job by her team to get that car ready, knowing that she had to start on the outside and just was able to just keep her car going and just keep her going, So we'll see what happens as the race goes on. But, I think there's some people with this race. I mean, there's people rooting for Kung Fu Beer. There's people rooting for King of the Aces and all these drivers in between. And so it's going to be amazing end of the season, because this race and the next 2 races, we only got 3 races to go. So we'll see how everything shakes out. But Adam B5000 was looking down to the inside of that number 30 of Corvette Stingray. Corvette has had a crappy year. I can tell you that right now. Currently 29th in points. Anything better than last for him is an accomplishment. I'm pretty sure it's because, his pit crew can't understand him. So, I'm just throwing it out there. But a fantastic run for Corvette Stingray. Let's check back through the field. There's your last week's winner, the number 23 of Fuller Than You. There's Spoopy. Let's see if we got some racing. The number 29 of Wishbone Attack now down to the inside, followed by that number 88 of NM25E8. NM2588, those 2 brothers right there looking to get down on the inside of that number 47 of Dom Kizzle. Wishbone Attack, it looks like he started, oh my goodness, he started way back in 21st. He's currently up to 10th place, and NM2588 is going to be, wow, he's up to 9th place now, and NM2588's looking to take away that 10th place after starting 23rd. See what else we got going. Oh my goodness, look at this, folks. The number 13 of King of the Aces started 26th, is now up to 15th place. It just goes to show that Coda Motorsports team, they had a terrible qualifying effort today, and they're now looking to take away 14th position from the number 51 of AJM 2588. So despite their bad qualifying right there, they are now up to 14th position. So that's a detriment to Kung Fu Beer, trying to make up those positions on, or make up those points on him. But we'll see how things keep going here. The race ain't over yet, as they say. So it looks like the number 23 now down to the inside of you got 20, 23, 22, and 23 right here fighting for position. Adam B5000 on that outside line. Sailor Spoopy Moon down to the inside, trying to take away, it looks like about 5th position from Adam B5000. And not wanting to stop going to the front. The 23 now down to the inside of the number 30 of Corvette Stingray. Fuller, fantastic run last week, is doing the same thing this week. Fuller started, I'm scanning through the thing. He started in 4th, so he started in the outside line, and he lost a few positions at the start, but he's made up those spots, and he's now back up to 3rd position. He's up to 3rd position now behind Kung Fu Beer, so we'll see what he can do coming down to see if he can get that position away from Kung Fu Beer. And Beer has to start making a run here because Ida's just running away with this. 2.2 seconds right now up. Ida is, after starting on the outside pole after 24 laps here. And Fuller looks like he has a fantastic car right now. We'll see what he can do coming down the backstretch. Down into turns 3 and 4 they go. Just watching this action right here. The battle for 2nd place between the number 23 and the number 71. Looks like the number 14 still, or the number 13 is still in 14th place. So making up as many positions as Kung Fu Beer can get in front of, or get between him and King of the Aces will be a great day for him. Again, your leader right now, starting lap 28, is going to be the number 55 of Ida. Again, I am, very, very impressed with her driving that car on the outside of Kung Fu Beer and able to take the lead right from the start and keep that right now. So your fastest lap actually on the day currently is going to be by the number 20 of Adam B5000 at a 118.818 miles per hour or 18.925 seconds. So fastest lap so far by Adam B5000. We'll see if that changes as the race goes on. Coming down to halfway right here, your leader at halfway is going to be the number 30 of Ida, or sorry, at lap 30 is going to be the 55 of Ida. We'll jump through the back of the field real fast and see what's going on here in the back. Looks like Mom Games Heart has a little bit of damage right there on the left side of her car, fighting for last place right now with Jamal. There's that 25 of JTM 2588, who started in 14th and has fallen way back to 27th. The rumors about him being the MBR R&D car, those may or may not be factual with how this car fell back, lost about 17 positions. No, about 15 positions, not 17, 13. There we go, math is hard sometimes. But we'll check up through the field, see what's going on with all these cars. We got the number 32 of Heck of a Duber down to the inside of that number 40. And followed right behind him is going to be that 10 of It's Some Alien. There's your points leader, the number 13 of King of the Aces, who's kind of slowly falling back a little bit. He's lost a couple positions. I think it looks like he lost that position to the 51. And the 51 is his brother, the 96 right there. I mean, he might come up there and fight for that position too. So we'll see how that goes towards the end of the race here. And it looks like, and there's the 6 down to the inside of the 47. That's going to be for 11th position. And the number 29, we got 3 MBR cars right here, the 49, the 29, and the 88. Those 3 in the top 10, the 49 is going to be in 8th, the 29 in 9th, and the 88 in 10th. So 49 now looking down to the inside of that 22. Can he keep it up down the backstretch, down into turn 3 and 4? She comes down just a little bit, and there's that number 95 of Zed Brunna. Good run for Zed today. Zed started way back in 19th, currently in 6th position. Kung Fu Beer has now fallen back to 5th position after the 23, the 30, and the number 20 get around him. But still, your leader, 3.3 seconds right now, is going to be that 55. Can't say it enough. A fantastic run by that team today. And it looks like the 95 right there to the back bumper of that 71 of Kung Fu Beer. Kung Fu Beer, his car looks like it's kind of falling away here. A fantastic qualifying run. I don't know what's going on with him today. He actually qualified over a 1/10 of a second up on Ida. And so I'm not sure what, they just didn't have the setup for the race, but I mean, they had the qualifying setup. So Zed's looking to take away the 5th position from Kung Fu Beer. We'll see how it goes. And then, I mean, obviously you got Sailor Spoopy Moon right here that is looking to take away that position from Zed. So Beer definitely needs to maintain right now and not lose any positions. King of the Aces is in 10 positions behind him right now on 15th. So we'll see how things shake out. Don't know until the race is over. But there's last week's winner, that number 23 of Fuller Than You, now up to 2nd position. Fantastic runs by him the last couple weeks. He's actually moved up to 5th in points after that win. So this will definitely help him move up even farther in the points. So we'll see what they look like at the end of the race. Cycle back through the field again. We know your leader's still going to be that number 55 of Ida. Sailor Spoopy Moon looks down to the inside of that number 95 of Zed Brunna. Down the backstretch they go, down to turns 3 and 4. Spoopy down to the inside, Zed up on the outside. What can the Zed do on the exit of that turn 4? He's going to stay in that position, but Spoopy's going to have a good run down here in the 1 and 2, followed right there by that number 29 of Wishbone Attack. Wishbone Attack has not had a fantastic year in the race series, and it looks like his car is actually coming around here in the last couple races, so good to see for him. And we got 2 other MBR cars, the 49 and the 88 right there, battling for the 10th, the 9th and 10th. We got the 66 and the 6 battling for 11th. And there is the number 13 still in 15th position after starting he started way back in 26, so gained 11 positions on the day. I think right now that's going to keep him, that might be enough for him to stay in the points lead, but I mean, we're going to see. We'll see how it goes. Back through the field, and there's the number 10 of It's Some Alien down to the inside of the number 32 of Heck of a Duber. Going to be Arco Creates is going to try to follow him off of turns 1 and 2. We got 13 laps to go. still, your leader is going to be the 55 of Ida, up 3 seconds over Fuller. Let's check back through the field some more. And unfortunately, back in last place is going to be that 42 of Mom Games Hard. Looks like she definitely had some contact with somebody. It probably has messed up her arrow just enough that she cannot quite, you know, make up the lap times that everybody else can. Her last lap speed was around 1:15.5. So I mean, she was actually, you know, she was about 1/10 of a second off Ida's pace. But there you go. There's your leader right there with 9 laps to go. Leading from the outside pole. Ran around the outside of Kung Fu Beer. Is currently that number 55. That is an amazing run so far. Fuller was about 0.2 of a second faster on his last lap. Oh no, he was at... I'm looking at timing and scoring, and their last laps were pretty much even right there. So 0.2 of a mile an hour was what it was. But Ida now coming down, 8 laps to go here. Excuse me, in the Summit Racing 60, and your leader is going to be that number 55 of Ida. See where everything is going right now. Looks like the number 95 is down to the inside of the number 22. Sailor Spoopy Moon is up on the top of the track. That is the battle for 6th position. Zed Brunna, previous winner here in the series, and his teammate of Ice Cream Some Days right there in 14th. So great run for the Bruno Racing team again this week. They didn't have a great run last week, but you know, I would say the last 4 weeks that team has come around after being like way down in the points and just not being able to figure some things out. They've definitely got things figured out the last 3 or 4 weeks, and a fantastic run by them. And number 29 of Wishbone Attack now down to the inside of Spoopy, followed by that 88 of NM2588. Looks like they're going to try to take away the 8th position from her and put her back into probably 9th position. 5 laps to go here. Fuller gained a little bit of time, but there's not enough laps left for him to catch Ida at this point. King of the Aces has fallen back now to 19th position. Looks like he got passed by... Oh, he looks like he's trying to take away 18th from Heck of a Doober. Any position for King of the Aces right now can help, definitely. So... Kung Fu Beer up here in 5th place. Let's jump up to the front of the field. And the 66 now down on the inside of the 88. Syndicate J taking away that position from the NM2588. Kung Fu Beer right now holding off Zed Brunna for 5th position. Let's jump up here to your leader. It's going to be that number 55 of Ida on the white flag lap. Coming down on the front stretch to take the white flag is going to be the number 55 of Ida. And she has led every single lap, done an amazing job. Not much to talk about because she just ran away with it for the most part. And there you go. There's your winner, the number 55 of Ida, starting on the outside pole, able to drive around that number 71 of Kung Fu Beer and come in and take that checkered flag. So congratulations to Ida, her first win on the year. She's been in the top 10 in points all year. That's going to give her 110 points. So fantastic job, Kung Fu Beer, out there trying to take another lap, you know, like it's his victory lap or something. But yeah, so your winner going to be the 55 of Ida. Second place is going to be that number 23 of Fuller Than You, last week's winner, coming back in second. Third place, a great run for the number 30 of Corvette Stingray. Fourth place will be the number 20 of Adam B5000. Fifth place will be the 71 of Kung Fu Beer. Sixth place will be the 95 of Zed Brunna. Seventh place will be the 29 of Wishbone Attack. Eighth place will be the 66 of Syndicate J. Ninth place will be the 47 of Dom Kizzle. And rounding out your top 10 will be that number 88 of NM 2588. So a great race today here at North Wilkesboro for the Summit Racing 60. I am looking forward to the last two races. Next week we'll have the Dickies 60 at Dover, and our final race will be at Talladega. So a plate track to end the year. Anybody's series right now. You'll see the points right here on the screen, and no telling at this point who could win it. And I'm looking forward to the last two races, and hopefully you are too. So thank you so much for coming, watching, hanging out. Until next week, at the Summit Racing 60 we're at the Summit Racing 60. Until next week at the Dickies 60 at Dover, y'all take care.